Good morning. I want to tell you a story this morning about back in the late 70s. There was a man who came to our door more than once, always wore the same wrinkled slacks, polyester jacket, and a cologne that could knock out a mule. My mom said he was harmless, just trying to make a buck. The first time he sold her a set of kitchen shears and some burping Tupperware that promised to lock in freshness like Fort Knox. They didn't. But the second time, he brought a little brown bottle. Said it could cure aches, calm your nerves, and help your digestion, and put the pep back in your step. It was called Hadacol. And yes, that was a real thing. Sold across the South and Midwest like it was holy water, full of vitamins and about 12% alcohol. Old folks used to joke that it was only medicine that made you forget why you were hurting in the first place. That bottle, it stuck in my memory, not because of what it cured, but because of what it represented. A false promise wrapped in a shiny little label. A lie made palatable with a smile and a greasy handshake. And what I remember most, what really lodged itself in my head, was what happened after. My mom took that salesman at his word, took the tonic for a few nights before realizing it didn't cure anything at all. Instead, it gave her pounding headaches, made her nauseous, and left her tossing and turning well into the early hours. Whatever aches she thought it would solve were joined by new ones. What she wanted was rest. What she got was regret. And that's the problem with snake oil. It doesn't just fail to heal, it makes things worse while pretending it's medicine. Decades later now, another salesman shows up. Not at our door, but on our screens. Hair perfect, teeth whiter than common sense. And he told us California had one of the lowest gun death rates in the country. Said red states, those backwoods, Bible-cleaning places where the real danger lies. But never mind the fact that he lumped in suicides, police shootings, and gang violence like they were all the same thing. Never mind the cities under his watch are war zones with yoga studios. Here's the truth. When Gavin Newsom talks about gun death rates, he's selling snake oil.
I'm sitting here, I'm just bewildered. How can the Democratic Party, 8 of the top 10 murder states are Republican states, 7 of the top 10 dependent states, God forbid, dependent states are red states. The life expectancy in the South, and they're not expanding Medicaid and prenatal care and providing child care, is jaw-dropping. How they all continue to get reelected is beyond me. Infant mortality, I mean, you care about life, and you look at life expectancy, you care about life, and you're getting kids that are gunned down by weapons of war? Spare me, all in the name of freedom, as you're banning books. So again, with all due respect, we should not be on the defensive as a Democratic Party. The Republican Party should be on their heels, not us.
He's not talking about murders. He's rolling every gun-related death, suicides, accidents, justified police shootings, even criminal on criminal violence, into one bloated statistic. It's dishonest. And he knows it. Because if you isolate homicide, if you strip away the fluff, California doesn't look so holy. It looks like a state bleeding out behind the curtain. In 2022 alone, California led the nation in total murders. More than 2,200 people were killed, the overwhelmingly majority by gunfire. That's not a low death rate. It's a slaughterhouse with palm trees. And the only reason the rate isn't higher is because California has 39 million people to divide the numbers by. Statistically, it's clever. Morally, it's bankrupt. And what about those red states he likes to smear? States like mine. Yes, some of them show higher per capita murder rates. But take a closer look and peel back the counties, you'll find the same pattern every time. Blue cities driving red state numbers. Memphis in Tennessee, Atlanta in Georgia, New Orleans in Louisiana, Houston in Texas, all run by Democrats, all suffering under the same soft-on-crime, DA coddling, cop defunding nonsense Gavin likes to bottle and brand as progress. It's not the gun laws that are failing, it's the people enforcing them, or rather, refusing to enforce them. It's a catch-and-release policy, no cash bail, prosecutors who won't prosecute. And that rot, that policy decay, doesn't live in the red rural counties. It lives in the blue urban centers. That's where crime festers. That's where the numbers climb. But Newsom's banking on you never digging that deep. He needs the lie to live, needs the average voter to believe red means danger and blue means safety. He's got a bigger stage in mind after all. This isn't just about California anymore. This is an audition. He says he solved homelessness while tent cities sprawl over Venice to Sacramento like open wounds. He says he protected small business while his own family's winery thrived behind private glass during lockdowns and ruined thousands of livelihoods. He says crime is down while corner stores chain up the toothpaste like it's gold bullion. He's the kind of man who preaches equality while eating caviar behind a velvet rope, bans gas stoves while his mansion glows like Vegas. He sells hope with the same empty promises as that tonic salesman, only now it's dressed in policy, polished in public relations, and reinforced by a media that dares not pull back the curtain. And just like Hadacol, you don't realize the damage until it's already done. His name is Gavin Newsom, and he's not leading a state, he's running the long con with national ambitions. Folks, thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. We're on at 7 o'clock tonight. Myself and Leroy will have a special guest, and we can't wait to see you. Thanks for watching.